The National Football League on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Drake London. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Falcons and the Bengals on Monday Night Prime Time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should. And what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Ready.
Here's Ritter now to throw on their first play. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long.
Down.
Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Ready.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Working from the gun, Ritter. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The numbers a week ago for Chase, 10 catches, 102 yards.
And he's number 6 in the league in receiving yards, and he plays for his team first, but he also in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I can get into the top 5, that might affect his bonus in his contract.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow will throw. He finds his man complete. It's Moss. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it will be Falcon football. The Falcons offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes coming in, and he's right up there among the league's best. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your 2 current number 1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run again here with Robinson. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. The Falcons at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Robinson up the middle. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. So this game of our, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
On third down, Robinson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Again, it's Robinson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ready, ready. Come on, set.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential 1st career touchdown.
And his 1st NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his 1st touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a 1st impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Here we go. Here
So
we go.
another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL here in the first half of the season. As you can see, he's a league leader in passing yards at this stage of the game. The Bengals drive about to get going. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second and long. Burrow. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long. Well, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Jordan Love, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Justin Herbert leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Lamar Jackson strong in the victory as his guys run their record to 6-1 on the campaign. It was a terrific first half from the former Cincinnati man, Desmond Ridder. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Got a man open, it's Chase. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Pulled in at the 24. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their 38.
Ready. Hut, hut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Set. Hut, hut.
Here's Ritter. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Down. Set.
They're going for this. Here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but we'll see all the adage. When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
That one will send him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Checks that one down complete to Moss. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Let's go. Set.
Back to throw, Ritter. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Come on, set. Hut.
Ritter now. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. Ready.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Set. Ready.
Ritter from the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Ritter off the play fake. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Bind, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Ready? So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's fielded at the 45. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go now. Set, huh?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Now we'll pause for an injured player. And that's wide receiver Drake London who's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On the double.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they can't bring him down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Koo now for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Burrow. Pryor has it complete. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and sending him back on the sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. But not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Coup for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
11 mighty. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow staying on his feet. Now Burrow loses the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here we go.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
And didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for Atlanta, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaunt saying so long, everybody.